What is going on guys, MJ2005 Gundam here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the high-grade Gundam Harute from Gundam 00 Awakening of the Trailblazer. The final distinct form of the speedy transformer, it excels at making arts and crafts out of living metal on the battlefield. This revived angel consists of a total of 9 runners and a sizable sticker sheet. There are some tricky spots like polycap insertion, but the general build is pretty straightforward. Despite that, the unconventional structure makes it an iffy beginner's model kit, while the orange plastics are quite susceptible to nutbox if cut out carelessly. Apart from that, builders should be able to put together the Harute within reasonable time. Once completed, the Gundam Harute is impressive looking. Full disclosure, I'm not a big fan of the disproportionate design, but it is accurate to the line art. However, the orange used needs to be in a more amber hue to be anime accurate. As a result, all the orange parts glow under UV, which is, frankly, a weird effect. Now I have to confess, this particular one is rebuilt using parts from the final battle Harute. While nearly identical, the grey stickers for the knee armor are missing from this version. On a related note, both versions share stickers for the eyes, forehead sensors, GN condensers, GN cannons, and the canopy on the backpack. As a result, color separation is fantastic. However, minus correcting the orange, I would recommend panelizing this kit while painting all the clear pieces before you put the kit together. The Harute can go without any enhancements, but personally it needs that extra punch to be more presentable. With a head height of 14 cm, it is taller than the average Gundam. Of course, the overall bulk and the cannons made the Harute look even larger. Articulation begins with an unobstructed double ball jointed neck, but the horns do get in the way of your grip and they fall off when any pressure is applied. Arms are connected diagonally, but they can still roll in their sockets, as well as rotate forward for 90 degrees before hitting itself in the head. Although cheating is possible by using the transformation joint to get a horizontal shoulder joint so that the arms can rotate normally until it hits the cannons. Arms can move up perpendicularly, rotate at the bicep, and bend nicely on a double joint. There is a knuckle joint, ball jointed wrists, and a movable elbow panel. Ball jointed torso allows for alright crunches, while the waist rotation is good but restricted. Front skirts are on those dodgy polycam ball joints, while the back skirts can finally move for once. Front splits are decent but restricted by the skirts, while side splits are heavily restricted by the leg sockets. There's a thigh swivel, double jointed knees that can bend a full 180, movable ankle guard, ball jointed ankles with a hinge up top, and the toes can point down. As for the backpack, the GN cannons can flap and rotate at the base, while being able to rotate at the cannons when unlocked. Finally, the canopy and the missile pod can move. Altogether, the articulation of the Gundam Harute is decent yet restricted. The horns in the front skirts can also get rather loose, and the pack hinders ground balance, so a separately purchasable action base is essentially mandatory. Accessories start with a standard pair of holding hands. No other option is included, which is a bit unfortunate if you don't decide to use the GN sword rifles, the only handheld weapon included. They possess a clear blade that needs painting, and stickers for the grey in the middle. Otherwise, they function as normal swords in sword mode, and can be converted into rifle mode by flipping down the handle and dropping the blade to reveal the barrel, looking like a rifle with a pelican's beak for a bayonet. The sword rifles can also split at the tip to function as giant scissors. Additionally, while the GN missile container is disappointingly static, the GN cannons can be swiveled to the front for firing, and no scissor bits are included in the standard version. Finally, the Harute can transform into its fighter mode. Extend the chest piece and flip it up, raise the shoulders, rotate and collapse the arms, remove the knee armor and shorten the legs before reattaching it again, fold the toes, align the cannons, then collapse the canopy and missile container before finally plugging the sword rifles onto the cannons. All done, and I can't really say I'm a big fan of it. It does look decent from the top, but it's essentially the Harute just lying on its face depending on the backpack for disguise. And there is not too much in the rear to balance out the huge bulk in the front, so it feels like they never bothered to finish the rear end until the final battle. Kind of like an ocean sunfish gone wrong. Oh, and the horns are even more of a hazard now because of the cramped headspace and the downwards facing head. At the end of the day, the high-grade Gundam Harute is currently our only representation of the mobile suits in model kit form, and the kit is actually pretty good for what it is, it's just the design that doesn't rub me right. Minus the orange hues, the kit provides accurate looks, decent weapons, and a solid transformation. Yes, it's still a bit baffling why they didn't include scissor bits with it, and yes, the horns and the front skirts are a pain, but they are easy fixes and the Harute still stands its ground despite being nearly 12 years old. I'll give it a suit yourself rank, but with the final battle version thrown into the mix now, ask yourself, would you like to pay a retail price and miss out on the extra equipment, or if you pay the extra premium charge for the final battle version knowing that everything in the retail version is included in the premium version? Or if you like build customs more and would rather go for the Zerachiel instead. But that's basically all for this video, so thank you all so much for watching it. If you did like it, please be sure to drop a like, comment, and also subscribe for more gunpla reviews, gunpla news, and the like. Turn on notifications for future content alerts if you haven't, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.